What do it be, nerds and virgins? Welcome to a blessed Sunday. Hope everyone is having a great day. But today we will be talking about some recent pickups. If you don't know what that means, just recent action figures and recent collectibles that I've picked up that I didn't feel like doing a whole video on them by themselves just because they're not all that special. So we're just gonna group them all together here and, show you guys what I've been picking up as a recent. But enough yapping, let's get into it. So I picked these two SH figure arts about a couple weeks ago. This one was about 2-3 weeks ago. This one was about Actually, no, this one was about a week ago. This one was about 2-3 weeks ago. But yeah, I just saw these guys and I thought Goku God Key was pretty cool. The thing that I bought both of these mostly for is the fact that Goku kind of has a little bit of a different coloring a little bit. But the main reason I bought these is my whole idea is I'm just going to make these my base SH figure art figures as far as the things I'm going to do stop motion with. And if I want to get them to go Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, all those different forms, except Super Saiyan 4, because that one you really have to buy a whole new figure for since they have the fur and everything that goes with those. But essentially what I'm going to do is just have these guys as my base for stop motions. And because, like I said, there's packs now, which is dope, by third-party companies that make like that make like Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 like head packs. These are just going to be my go-to Dragon Ball figures. I would have preferred a Vegeta with armor, but this was the guy I had at my disposal. And, some of these guys be going for a lot of money online, so I just kind of get what I can get when I can. With this Goku one, I just thought he was really cool. Admittedly, I might not be able to use him how I'm going to use it with like the Vegeta, because he does have a little bit of a different tint to him because he is in the, Super Saiyan God, or not God. What is it, the legendary Super Saiyan form that this is called, where like everyone puts their hand together and kumbayas to make Goku, Super Saiyan Red, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. But yeah, thought these two were really cool. This guy will be featured in stop motion. This guy probably will eventually, but this one will be featured in stop motion. I'm already working on it. I've already got like most of it done, so you guys should be looking forward to that soon. But yeah, let's move on to the next stuff. Next thing I picked up not too long ago, I bought these guys off of eBay just because I folded as far as waiting for them. My Target seems to be filled with, if you don't know, these are Target exclusives, but my Target's always filled with the Demogorgon, who did he come with? The Skeletor 2-pack, but never with these guys, so I ended up buying it online. But yeah, obviously we got the, I think Valak and He-Man Stranger Things Motu 2-pack. They basically are doing like a little collab. Thought this Valak figure was really cool, especially with the tentacles. My only issue with it so far is these things pop out a whole lot, but it isn't the biggest deal for me, probably because I'm just going to put them on display. I'm going to have them hung by a little string, kind of like he's floating and stuff. But yeah, so far though, that's my only complaint with this guy. These things just fall out really easy. Also, he has a big old weapon that comes with him, and this hand can hold it, but it falls out really easily, and it's quite a heavy weapon. I'm not sure where I have it at as of now, but yeah. And this hand can't hold it, so again, just those are my two little minor complaints when it comes to this figure. As far as this figure goes, he's actually pretty cool. I just don't want another He-Man. In case you're wondering where all of his accessories went, and his little strap, I actually took his strap and put it onto this He-Man, which is like my custom one. If you watch that other video, you know about the custom guy, the dude who I bought the head off of, and me blackwashing this guy, making him really cool custom basically. But essentially I'm gonna end up taking his shield. I also took a strap, and I'm gonna basically put it onto this guy. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with my old shield, as far as digging some actual marks into it and then giving this a black wash to make it look like it's battle worn. And yeah, just because I really like the demon face on it. I'm pretty sure it has to do something with the what the hell is the board game they play? What the fuck is it called? Dungeons and Dragons, I think is what it's called. Yeah. But yeah, it has to do something with that board game they play and stuff. So thought this would be really cool though. Really happy with it, with this 2-pack. Like I said, besides my minor complaints as far as these things fall out way too easily, I think they could have made these things articulated, admittedly. But I mean, for the price that they were selling it at originally at the store, I can't complain all that much. So yeah. But on to the next thing. I just got these two guys actually this morning when I went to go buy coffee. I went to Walmart because I needed glue anyways. And personally, I'm one of those people who will always check the toy aisle and the clearance aisle to see if there's anything cool. And these two were just basically sitting on the at my Walmart for the longest time. I was waiting for them to go on sale, and they finally got them for $15, as you guys can see. But this is the Oroku Saki and Hamata Yoshi, I think is how you say it. I could be completely wrong. I know the Oroku Saki one is this guy though. If you don't know who these guys are, actually, these are from the Ninja Turtle movie. If you guys never watched the ones from back in like the 90s, I think is when these came out. Essentially, he's Shredder before he became Shredder. This is actually Splinter's master. And basically, Splinter was just this little rat. He actually came with it. I'll try and put a picture of the thing that it came with, and also the actual picture it's based on. But basically, he was actually Shredder before Shredder. This was Splinter's owner / master. And Shredder basically got pissed because both of them liked this girl. This fucker got with him. He said, fuck that, went and killed him and the girl. And Splinter somehow got away. I think they were literally in Japan or China, and somehow he made it to America, to New York, which makes no fucking sense. Okay, so I was partially wrong about that. Yoshi took Splinter and his girl to America because she convinced them to just flee the country. Because originally they were supposed to have a matchup to, you know, basically decide who deserved her love. The girl convinced them to go to America, to flee to America. They did, and Shredder followed and killed them. So, yeah, that was my fuck up. But to make up for it, here's a picture of a dog. But, hey man, the movie's gonna be a movie, you know? Either way though, I really like this pack. I really like the fact that they left they gave us the head scan where he gets scratched up for the Oroku Saki. I also really like with this 2-pack, you can actually take these arms off and give him like a shirtless body. So essentially, let me see if I can actually do it without breaking it. There we go. Oh, I just dropped some other stuff, but it's fine. So it comes with some other arms where you could take these arms off and you can basically pop this off and then just put the shirtless arms on. And I think that's really cool that it gives you the option for that. And then the same thing for this one, it gives you the option to have clothed, to have him clothed, so he's not just shirtless. Overall, I think these figures are really, really cool. They come with a buttload of accessories. I'll try and put an image of that too. My issue was how expensive they were, and I just knew they were gonna sit there for a while because, I mean, everyone likes Ninja Turtles, but no one really gives a shit about, you know, this dude. Unfortunately, I shouldn't even say him, fortunately. The Yoshi, whatever his fucking name is. I'm just gonna call him Yoshi. No one really gives a shit about Yoshi, at least in the Ninja Turtle world. Obviously, everyone likes him in Mario, but yeah, no one really gives a shit about him personally. And I just knew this thing was gonna sit there for a while, so when it went on sale, I got it. If there is one complaint I have about this so far, is it comes with a rat accessory with 2. And one of them supposed to kind of sit on the face because that's who actually gave him the scar, was Master Splinter when he was still actually a tiny little rat. And it doesn't sit very well on his face. Like, I'm going to have to get, like, if I want to have him on it, I'm going to have to get some sticky tack or something, which isn't the biggest deal, but I just dislike the fact that on the packaging, as you can see, it advertises like it can go on super well, and it doesn't stick like that how it shows. So that's my minor complaint. But yeah, here's also a picture of the rat. Believe it or not, he actually does that in the movie. Kind of wild. But yeah, I thought these two were really, really cool. And yeah, definitely worth my purchase. But let's move on to the next figures. Another recent pickup is this Faker. I also picked up, I think, a Too Bad inspired Ninja Turtle figure, a Buzz Off, and I forget the blue guy's name from the Masters of the Universe Origins line. I'll put them up on screen though because I don't feel like taking them down since I already have them up and displayed. But for most of them, I got them each for $10 besides the Ninja Turtle one of like the Bebop and Rocksteady that's fused together, which is inspired by, obviously, if you know Motu, inspired by, I think it's called Too Bad is what the character is. I've heard a lot of people complain about that too because we haven't got a Too Bad figure, but yet we have a character that's basically him, but with Ninja Turtle villains. So it's kind of a weird thing. Overall, though, I think the figure's really cool. Personally, I'm not really someone who's too invested in that Ninja Turtles X Motu line. And the main reason behind that is because I'm personally waiting to get like some 2000s type of Ninja Turtle figures, like that 2003 cartoon, just because I'm more connected with that, and that's gonna be put into my Motu display. But yeah, also, but like as I was saying, I got this Faker and all those other figures for about $10 each at the cave. As I think, I'm not sure if that video's come out yet, but in that video I really did say you got to go through all their little baggy stuff because that's where you find their hidden gems at. Because admittedly, you know, some of the stuff is pricey, as someone pointed out in the comments. They said that the place is kind of expensive, which they're not completely wrong. You can find deals if you look. I definitely recommend looking online when you're there, because sometimes they are trying to upcharge you. But I do somewhat understand, you know, they got to make a profit as well. But at times it is a little much. I'll say that much. But yeah, this Faker is really, really cool. I love all the other figures. I really like the one with the rope. I have him personally climbing up my my Castle Grayskull and stuff, you know, because like I said, with my multi-display, I like to make it interactive. But yeah, Faker's really, really cool. I really like his orange gun. Only bad part is he didn't come with his sword, because I did buy it secondhand, like I said. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it for 10 bucks. I can't complain much. But yeah, let's get out of here, I guess, you guys. Something I completely forgot about you guys, I apologize, is I picked up this Naughty or Nice collection, Barbarian Santa. And yeah, main reason I picked this guy up is because, well, for one, he looks sick as fuck. Two, originally I was gonna do a Christmas tournament stop motion, but unfortunately, obviously Christmas is just in a few days, so I would not be able to finish it in time for Christmas. So I'm actually gonna hold off till next year to do it. But in the meantime, I am gonna start buying everything necessary that I need. So, you know, you guys can look forward to that next year. I apologize that I wasn't able to do it this year. That was going to be my Christmas present to my subscribers, but unfortunately, you know, it's going to be, if I was to do it now, it'd be half-baked, and I don't want to half-bake something for you guys. I want to make it, you know, as good as I can, to the best of my ability. But yeah, this guy's really, really cool. As you can see, there's a bunch of other Santa Clauses that I could have went with. There's the Moss Santa, the Father Frost, Father Christmas, the Gremlin King, which reminds me of that one anime where the guy's like killing nothing but gremlins. Yeah, and he like hates them because like they raided his freaking home and stuff. You got a nasty Krampus, obviously the Barbarian Santa, Great Northern Santa, Checking It Twice Santa, and the Classic Santa. But really cool. Let's actually get this guy open though. So here's the Barbarian Santa out of the packaging. He's got a couple of little interchangeable hands. I like the pointing one. Kind of reminds me of like Shao Kahn when he's like beating the shit out of you and he points at you and goes, "You suck." You suck. Right, I feel like the Santa could do that, because definitely he's gonna be like my final boss. In my collection personally, he's like the big bad guy. Not big bad guy, but you know, big. Kind of gives me Zeus vibes from God of War, you know. That's what he reminds me of. Really, really love his axe, though. I love the fact they put, like, it looks like a deer or an elk's skull, and then they put the horns going across the actual blade. Really, really love that. It's also very, very shiny. Really, really like that. The big black handle. Pause. Was really nice. Or brown handle, I should say, with black wrapping, and then the little end of it with, like, some spikes as well is really, really cool. If there's one complaint I have so far, it's this comes off, which isn't horrible, but I would have preferred for it just to stay on. But I guess, you know, there would always be someone that would complain that, oh, it's on, or, you know, you shouldn't have made it stuck on or whatever. Also, I did just notice there's a little paint chippage on this, which is a little unfortunate. Not the biggest deal in the world. It's not gonna make me cry and you know, not be able to sleep in my bed, but that's a bit unfortunate, especially since I just took it out the packaging. Also, one of the other things I forgot that it comes with, this big ass cape in its cape. I don't know why I said cloth. And actually, his cloth goods. Does it have? Oh, it does. It actually has some wiring in it. Wow, that's really nice. It's got like some actual wire in it, so you can kind of hold it in place. Does it go all the way? Yep, it does. Wow, Big Bad, you guys did a really good job on this one. That's really, really cool. I'm not sure if Big Bad is carrying these guys anymore, just so you guys know. I personally bought this one off of eBay because I wanted this exact one. Also, really love the tattoos they gave him, that they're all festive related. The tree right here, the candy cane, obviously the like, what do you call these? The fucking, what the fuck are those snowflakes? There you go. And then the, you know, the wraps, the like arm wraps are really, really cool as well. Articulation's pretty good too as well. But yeah, this guy is pretty cool, man. I'm pretty satisfied with him. Let's move on to the next thing. And yeah. Alright, right, y'all. So my last, for my last recent pickup is this bleach figure of Kapachi, I think is how you say his name. I really only picked him up because I remember him in the anime from the little bit of Bleach I used to watch on Toonami, and also because one of the people who was buying me gifts didn't know what I did have and what I didn't have for Christmas, so they just told me, you know, if there's something you see that you want. I saw this and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, even though I didn't know it would be that expensive, so I felt a little bad. But anyways, let's get into this guy. Okay, first, Jesus Christ. First impressions out of the box, I think he articulates really well. Obviously, I mean, it's an SH Figure Arts. Usually these figures do. There are a couple of things I dislike about the figure already. I think this, proportionally, his head feels a little small to me, especially comparing him to other SH Figure Arts. I just had one here. Oh, right here. Especially comparing him to, like, this Vegeta. Like, I don't know, his head just feels comically small, especially for such a big body. Maybe that's because Dragon Ball characters always have such big heads. Maybe I'm the one tripping out here, but I don't know, his head just looks really, really small to me. Besides that, one of the ways they try to combat something to, I guess, somewhat combat this is, you can see this little piece of strip that's coming down from the sword right here. Sorry, it's not very focused in on that. As you can see right there, the little strip. Jesus, it's not focusing. Focus. There we go. You see the little strip right here. I wasn't sure how exactly I was going to be able to put this sword in his hand with that being there. And the way they actually do it is kind of smart, but it also kind of annoys me, is the fact that the sword actually disconnects from the spot, as you can see. So you can, you know, you would, with that, you know, obviously you grab the handle and you put it in from the bottom, which is kind of cool, but also because it, you know, it's cool because it allows you to have that little piece of fabric there. But personally, for me, I could just do without that, because I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's not always gonna look correct either, because this being up while his hand is down looks a little goofy, since it's still, you know, like it's supposed to be looking like it's floating up, even though, you know, his hand is down. It wouldn't make much sense that it's like that. Up, and his face fell off. There we go. His face does look pretty good though, admittedly. I do think, I don't know why, but the color of his, like, he looks rather bland to me for some reason. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know, he just looks kind of flat, I guess is what I should say. Like, versus, like, the Vegeta, maybe it's because it has more of a glossy tone to it that I enjoy more. This one has more of a matte finish. And I don't know, I don't seem to, like, care for that too much. But overall, the face is pretty cool. Obviously, you get several different faceplates with it. I'll show you guys right now. You get several different faceplates, different hands, another sword that's, I'm assuming, supposed to be more like it's wrapped up. So you get quite a good amount of stuff, but being $88, this thing is rather expensive, and I'm not sure if it's quite really worth that. It does have great articulation and stuff, but I think this figure being maybe closer to the $60 or $30 range would be a bit better. For your buck. I get that he's a bit taller, and I mean, especially comparable to Vegeta, but Vegeta's kind of a short guy anyway, so I mean, I just don't know, man. It's just rather pricey. Overall, pretty cool looking figure though. Anyways though, let's get let me get you guys out of here. Alrighty then, y'all. That'll bring us to the end of this video. I hope you guys are having a good day, as I said earlier. Hope the holiday season is treating you guys well. I know many of the times people are stressed around this time of the year, just because, you know, getting gifts, if you're a gift giver, and, you know, in general, making food and things like that it's really tough on some people. But, you know, man, try not to be so stressed about it. You got to enjoy this stuff. It's only one time per year that we you know, we get to enjoy this type of stuff. And, you know, this time of the year is supposed to be more of a time you spend with family and just enjoy each other. You're not really supposed to be stressed over, you know, we're supposed to forget everything out. We're supposed to forget everything else that's going on in the world and just have a good time, man. So just try and enjoy yourself. I know things get stressful at times, especially for parents. If, you know, you're buying gifts for your kids and you're worried about them outgrowing things and stuff like that, man. Trust me, my parents tell me about this shit all the time, you know. And yeah, man, just hope you guys are having a really good time, man. And try not to be too stressed out. I'll catch y'all next time. Oh yeah, and let me know what your guys' recent pickups are as well. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you guys are picking up. I'm always interested to see what other people are picking up, whether it's things that I'm not too interested in or not, or fuck, even hidden gems, man. Some people don't know about certain lines that, you know, are really, really dope. So if you want to drop that in the comments, or hell, you want to gatekeep and just be like, yeah, I got something really good, but I ain't gonna tell no one. Go ahead and do that too. Alrighty then. I'll catch y'all next time though.